Same army as last time. Since the fall of Barin, Thorin has taken over. So we've got the Bears, who are bellicose foot, and they've got Berserk. We've got a unit of axe thanes with kilts and bagpipes. No special skills, they're basically heavy foot, so they've got wall of spears. We've got Thorin leading another unit of axe thanes, so again heavy foot. These have actually got mystical armour, so I think it just gives them an extra chance to save against hits. This is Barin, the deceased Barin's Huskars, so these are elite foot. Again, no extra skills on top of that. These are the same unit as last time, but look very different. These are the crossbowmen, so basically just heavy missiles. And then we've got the Goat Riders, who are light riders.
A unit of bellicose foot. We've got a unit of elite foot with the leader in there. Then we've got a unit of light infantry with spellcaster. He's level 2 spellcaster, knows saffron and magenta magic. Reduced model count there, so there's 6 models, but it's 12 unit strength. Over the back there's another unit of bellicose foot. And finally, some heavy riders, and they've got a champion in there. The ball boys here are facing off against the bellicose bears. The 2 units of dwarfs here have dropped anchor and formed shield wall. Orcs here rampaging forward towards the elite enemy. Their spellcaster has cast Dragon's Breath on them though, so they're protected from any shooting, which is just as well because the crossbow dwarfs are lurking over there. The elite foot of the Black Orcs are also pushing up. Over here we had a wild charge, but the Goat Riders very wisely turned tail and fled, but causing no casualties as they did so. So the bellicose foot went in here. They've managed to kill a single elite dwarf, but at some quite considerable cost. They're now below half strength and a bit of a shot bolt. Over here, the other bellicose foot did catch the Goat Riders napping, but only killed a couple and had a couple killed in return, so sort of bounced off. Over here we had a face-off, the classic pigs versus bears combat. The bears did more damage but then failed their test, so have retreated battered back into the woods to do whatever they do in the woods. These guys have pushed up. We had another clash of the titans in the centre here with the elites versus the elites. The fact that the magic users managed to get a spell off on the orcs gave them the edge, so they pushed back the dwarfs and reduced them below half strength. Crossbowmen finally had a shot, failed to hit a cow's arse with a banjo, and over here the Goat Riders decided not to shoot or run away. Over here the boars have drove these guys back and battered them, but they have subsequently rallied. The Black Orcs have stalled a bit because they were waiting for some magical support which never was forthcoming. However, as soon as we moved over to the dwarf turn, they failed twice to activate the elite unit, leaving things stuck where they are. The pigs have continued to drive these guys back, but they're now below half strength. The wizard has wisely formed shield wall in case he gets attacked. Over here, finally the Black Orcs wiped out their nemesis, but they've now got ever so close to these crossbows, so that could be bad for them. And over here, the Goat Riders fired and fled and caused enough casualties to drive off the other unit of bellicose foot. Bears slowly moving up here. This unit of dwarfs keeps failing its tests, whittling away and retreating. The wizard here has formed another wall of spears, and over here the Black Orcs, the greatly reduced Black Orcs and the leader, finally wiped out a unit and are now eyeing the goats hungrily. The jaws of the dwarf trap are closing. There's just a pair of angry black orcs left who are being led a merry dance by some goat riders. The orcs finally wiped out their nemesis ghost riders. However, with that, night falls over the battlefield, leaving the dwarfs in control.